Hi everyone, this is a tutorial for the drop stitch crossovers. This is worked on a wrong side row. I've already worked the right side row where you're wrapping the yarn twice each time you knit a stitch. I'm now on the wrong side row and I'll talk you through how to work the drop stitch crossovers. So you knit however many stitches are required at the beginning of the row, the pattern will tell you. Then you slip 4 stitches, allowing the extra wraps to drop from the needles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you now got these 4 elongated stitches on your needles. You return those stitches to the left needle, purlwise. And then what you're essentially doing is bringing the 3rd and the 4th stitches through the middle of the 1st and the 2nd stitch. Now to do that, you go with your right needle through the middle of the 1st and the 2nd stitches and get hold of the 3rd and 4th stitches and pull them through to the front. So they've swapped positions. You can then knit those stitches. And that creates the drop stitch crossover. I'll show you that again. So slip 4 stitches, allowing the extra wrap to drop from the needles. Return those 4 stitches to the left needle. Now, when you're knitting these stitches, one thing that I found you can do is actually knit those stitches as you pull them through. So you insert your right needle through the 1st and the 2nd stitch, through the middle of those stitches. Pick up the 3rd stitch and knit it. Pick up the 4th stitch and knit it. So you're bringing the 3rd and the 4th stitch in front of, through the middle of the 1st and the 2nd stitches. And that creates the drop stitch crossover. So slip 4 stitches, allowing the extra wraps to drop. Return those stitches to your left needle. And then, as I said, either you pull those 3rd and 4th stitches through and then work them, or you can work them as you pull them through. So you can pull the 3rd through and knit it, pull the 4th through. Each time those stitches are being pulled through the middle of the 1st and 2nd stitches that are on the needle. Okay, now when you come to work this on the sleeve, because the sleeves are worked in the round, it's slightly different, so I will just show you that as well. You still slip the 4 stitches to your right needle, dropping the extra wraps. Return those stitches back to your left needle. The only difference here is that you have to purl all the stitches. So you're going to go through the middle of the 1st and the 2nd stitch, pull the 3rd and the 4th stitch through, so they're now in front, and then you purl those stitches rather than knitting them. That's just for the sleeve, because the sleeve's worked in the round, not flat. So you would then purl those 4 stitches